Hello everyone, I am Xenoverse, and this is my Let's Play of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, episode number 41 now. So, last left off completing our PQs. We are now fully trained and capable by Lord Beerus. We are ready to continue our adventure. Although I will have a quick chat with him before I go.
Morning.
If I had to choose one part of being the god of destruction that I enjoyed the most, I'd say it's eating all the galaxy's delicious food. Where do I put it all, a god never tells. You're up for it? Well... Oh, I've got something for you. You can buy me dinner as a thank you. Is that all?
Morning.
Still not satisfied with all that strength? By all means, continue to push your limits, rise above them, and reach ever greater heights. Remember, you've only just begun your journey. It never begins, it's always just beginning. It's one of the basic premises of Dragon Ball Z to begin with. Or Super. Or Dragon Ball Classic. Anyway, it's time to head on over to the Dusty Time Chamber. Time to go to the Time Nest, which recently lived up to its name because there's an egg occupying the Time Nest now. Hello, Mr. Elder Kai. How am I doing on items, actually? Just making sure I have enough left. I certainly have plenty of the energy capsules.
What's that?
I wonder what is going on. It's hard to say exactly what's happening. You'd think that they would be protected from this kind of thing, being outside of all time and space and everything. Oh, you're back! We examined the time vault, but we didn't find... I mean, it's obvious something's going on, but... Well, there's no point in worrying about it here. We should go check out the time vault again. I want you to come with me. Alright, let's get going.
How is the investigation going?
No leads yet. But something really important must have changed. The trouble is, I can't remember what was altered.
I know what it is. It's right on the tip of my tongue.
Of course, if history altered enough that nobody remembers it, but it's almost there, then it wouldn't be almost there. Ugh. How can you be outside of space and time and be able to change and alter it like they do without, if altering time still changes things like this?
I feel like I've forgotten someone important.
Silent protagonist. Still has a bad
Something
case of silent protagonist.
Oh, it's the mask you brought back. Who did this mask belong to, anyway?
How is that not like a selectable, the mask that Bardock wears? Why is that not like a selectable thing that you can wear?
Was it
An
Bardock?
accessory.
No, that's not it. Someone else wore this once. Yeah. I knew the person who wore this mask. We were fighting to bring that person back. We traveled together through history and fought to restore it. Oh, it was my partner.
It's probably a good thing it's not actually able to say the character's actual name. I can all imagine all those OCs that have names like My Balls 3737. I fought to restore it. It was my partner, My Balls 3737. We have to go rescue him. You know people would make names just to make him repeated if they had any inkling that he might. Yeah, this is the premise of the original game. He used the dragon to wish a hero to come in. It'd be interesting if, like, the so-called Frieza race was, like, literally a creation of the dragon. Or any of them. Or so much that he came from a timeline that doesn't exist anymore. And that's how the Frieza race got started.
Falling apart.
I'll take care of this somehow. We need you to go restore history.
Right after I do some shopping. Wait a minute. I think you can do that at some point. Just like stop in the middle of all this between one of the intermissions of this and like just like go shopping, and it's like nothing's happening in Canton City except for exciting music. Although I like the fact that you can go back to the original Toki Toki City and it's like a battle map now. Man, I went and played a little bit of the original Xenoverse, and yeah, it just sort of reaffirms the idea that it just, yeah, I can't even play the original Xenoverse anymore. It's just not worth dealing with anymore. It's just, they improved on it enough that it's just difficult to bother with. It's not even worth it anymore. Anyway.
What? What are you doing here? But how? How did you follow me this far?
Oh, Toa. How come I don't get that that dress that you have?
What are you have changed everything? Wiping out even memories. My plans are all ruined. You people, you really know how to make me angry.
I tried to destroy the universe and you're all just so mean to me! Toa.
I don't know how you did it, but now I know what point in history you're trying to change. I won't let you vandalize this place anymore!
You're terrible at this. Do you have any idea who I trained with? Everyone. You're like nothing to me now, Toa. I wonder how strong she is compared to, say, her brother. I'll come back now.
Looks like we drove her off somehow. We could use strength like that. Yeah. I hope that certain someone shows up.
You already annoy me, Trunks.
Very good. You were worth all that waiting.
Well, that was easy.
The shifts in history have faded. Thanks for your help.
And it looks like Mira is gone too. We finally have some peace for a change.
Not yet. Not with Toa still around. We need to find her before something like that happens again.
That won't be necessary.
You must have a death
Supreme
wish.
Guy of Time!
How did she get in here? The time nest should be protected by a barrier.
It's all thanks to a certain mask you brought here for me.
Yeah, a barrier that doesn't protect from
just a
anyone.
trap.
Not her.
It's all mine.
Frieza breaks in here all the time.
Such a vast source of dormant energy. It will be more than enough to revive the demon realm.
You were after Toki Toki's egg all along.
With this much power, it will be easy to rule time and space once more. Welcome back, Lilla. All right. I no longer have any use for this place.
When has that ever worked out for you, Trunks? Girl power. Fist bump of just... Oh, no fist bump. That's fine, just stay there. You can't even go Super Saiyan. Eventually, by the third game, we'll have 3 silent protagonists. Unknown future with destroyed Earth. Maybe this is Xenoverse 6. Yeah, it's time to kill you now.
You don't know when to quit, do you?
It looks like we've made a connection somehow. This age is completely under Noah's tyrannical rule. We're unable to go out. Final battle. Use the power within you to save the universe.
Well, the AI from here is on
That
point.
power you hold. I never granted you such abilities as this. I can't believe this. This far exceeds my calculations.
As I floated between dimensions, I put a lot of thought into what it was.
Impossible.
They have that I didn't. Of course, it was fighting spirit, the will to stand up against any foe without fear.
Indeed.
A being like me, born into incredible power, is deprived of such a spirit. I can no longer call myself the strongest, because this fight will take me to a whole new level.
Inconceivable. How can you have Mira on the defensive?
You're just what I needed. A weaker opponent wouldn't do.
Yeah, weaker.
Mira, you're laughing? Look out! You're overheating! You're going past your limit! You have to stop, Mira. It's too dangerous! Oh no. He can't hear me. If he doesn't stop, his core will overload and destroy this universe. Maybe I should just run. No! There's no telling how large this explosion might be. If it's able to tear through dimensions and break through this egg.
Yeah,
We're poached. You there. If you don't
You do have a
stop
sense of
Mira
humor.
soon, then we'll all go up in smoke.
I've already stopped him. He just hasn't realized it yet because you keep
I'll lend
talking.
my aid. Just hurry and put an end to Mira's recklessness.
Finally. Come on. So... now we're at Super Mirror, huh? My stamina... come on. Okay. Let's just... Okay, Mira. Fine, just keep getting distracted, keep ignoring me. Let's see how that works out for you. Oh, crying out loud! Will nothing work out for me? See what you made me do? We could have ended this in a real flashy explosion, but I just had to punch you until you stopped moving. Are you happy?
How could you go and destroy your own power limiter? You've bungled everything right to the end. I'll need to take out your core and fix it.
No repairs will be needed. Oh.
The creator
Grown past your
attacking
skills.
the created,
I'm
attacking the
working on
creator?
my own now. Now, I will evolve into something beyond myself. By absorbing my own creator.
Mira! But I was the one who made you. You'd turn on me?
Those words have never been uttered in a Dragon Ball franchise before. Only, Dr. Gero,
Failure.
Dr. What was his name? The one from GT?
An unusual energy reading.
Though technically he was the one that was created. And a whole slew of movie villains.
This feels wonderful.
Hey, can you hear me? He absorbed all the power from Toki Toki's egg. There's nothing we can do to stop him now.
Uh-huh.
Quickly, escape is the only chance.
It's a little too soon to start giving up.
Why don't you just stay home, Goku? Nobody likes you. At least don't make yourself useless and go Super Saiyan Blue already. Or at least Mira looks like a DBZ villain instead of a Final Fantasy villain like from the last game.
Do me a favor and set me in. I'm glad I finally get to repay the debt I owe you. This time I'm the one.
What the heck is that ability? Because they use it all the time in the expert missions, and it does a
I can
crap ton of
scarcely
damage.
believe the power coursing through me. Now there's no me, no creator ordering me around.
It isn't over yet.
The only desire I have left is to defeat you with my own hands. You're an ordinary human, but you've grown quite powerful. I respect that. That is why I must beat you.
That sort of power shouldn't exist.
Right. Go, Mira. Just goes straight through him. Fine.
Goku, can you hear me? Use instant transmission. Get out of there.
Please.
Lighten up, old man.
Really
I don't
fine.
know about all that timeline mumbo jumbo, but I do know that this guy is ridiculously tough. But I don't see that as a reason not to fight. Besides, a fight against someone this strong doesn't come along every day.
Wow. I actually lost. He is pretty tough.
What a disappointment. You aren't even worth destroying.
Shut up, Beerus. What did you say? Nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. I thought as much. Okay.
Good to have you back. The shifts in history have faded. Thanks for your help.
And it looks like me.
Are we just gonna retread that whole story point? No. I didn't even lose to him the first time I fought him. Then again, I was a wee bit reluctant to use my capsules, but I shouldn't have been. Alright.
You don't know when to quit, do you?
Can you read me? Looks like we've made a connection somehow. This age is completely under Toa's tyrannical. We're unable to control it. This final battle. Use the power within you to save the universe.
Mira, what is that power you hold? I never granted you such abilities as this. I can't believe this. This far exceeds my calculations.
As I floated between dimensions, put a lot of thought into what it was I was missing. What they had, but I didn't. Of course, it was fighting spirit, the will to stand up against any foe without fear. A being like me, born into incredible power, is deprived of such a spirit. I can no longer call myself the strongest, because this fight will take me to a whole new level.
Inconceivable. How can you have Mira on the defensive?
You're just what I needed. A weaker opponent wouldn't do.
Alright, now it's just time to wait.
Mira, you're laughing? Look out!
Might as well rebuild my key reserves.
You're going past your limit. You have to stop, Mira. It's too dangerous. Oh no, he can't hear me. If he doesn't stop, his core will overload and destroy this universe. Maybe I should just run. No. There's no telling how large this explosion might be. If it's able to tear through dimensions and breaks through this egg, then we're poached. You there. If you don't stop Mira soon, then we'll all go up in smoke. I'll lend you my aid. Just hurry and put an end to Mira's recklessness.
Should have just left. Even if he'd somehow powered up without you. You should have known going into this series what would have happened if you created something like Mira. Not bad. Let's see if I can get this sphere of destruction on you before your stamina dang it. There we go.
How could you go and destroy your own power limiter? You've bungled everything right to
Yeah,
the
we've
end.
done all this already. Now, against Super Mira, or to even have a name, Miwa, Tora.
Whis did me a favor and sent me in.
It's a bit sacrilegious, I think.
It isn't over yet. This time I'm the one coming to the rescue.
Always are.
I can scarcely believe the power coursing through me. Now there's no mission, no creator ordering me around. The only
Crap.
is to defeat you with my own hands.
Seriously, what is that ability?
Humans have grown quite powerful. I respect that. That is why I must beat you.
This isn't...
Is that the spinning blade ability? Peeler Storm? Must be Peeler Storm. Marbling Drop, minus Powerball. Okay.
Power just shouldn't exist.
At least it's not nearly as powerful as Omega Shenron's. Just a less powerful... You're just a lesser Omega Shenron, Mira.
Use instant transmission to get out of there.
Lighten up, old man. I don't know about all that timeline mumbo-jumbo.
Yeah. You just want to be here for a good
This guy
fight.
is ridiculously tough. But I don't see that as a reason not to fight. Besides, a fight against someone this strong doesn't come along every day.
Just Mira final form.
It isn't over yet.
Just keep him busy for a moment, would you, Goku? Oh, bloody hell. Fine. He's doing it again. Yes!
Look at you. I'm pleased you've been able to keep up with me so far. Keep fighting. Keep struggling.
There's just no way to escape that ability. Just...
Stings a bit, doesn't it? Well, I am using my full power.
Bloody hell. Okay.
Special beam cannon! Special beam cannon!
Show me a good time.
I escaped it! It's possible! Nope. Lose Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. Because the game for some reason hasn't compensated for the fact that it's called Super Saiyan Blue now. Haha! I win! Take that!
Well, this is pathetic. Just pathetic. Pathetic, pathetic, pathetic. I sacrificed my nap time for this?
Thanks, Beerus.
What?
Of everything from the movies that should be canon, that's one thing that really should be, I think. That's one thing GT did right. They canonized the Dragon Fist technique.
Do it!
I never used that move. Except that one time. And those other times.
Does this mean I lose? I wish we could have fought more.
Just die already.
Forgive me.
That would be heaven for him. He should go to the part of hell where Cell is. I'm sure they would appreciate each other's presence. And then several hundred years later, when they need another combatant for the Universal Tournament, they go and find the part of hell where Cell and Mira are. And it's like, oh, good, you're here.
I suppose that's the end of that.
Yeah, I think we can watch over history in peace for a while now.
Oh yeah, this is happening.
Only for a while?
Someone is bound to try to disturb history again, but it's our job to stop them.
The path of training never ends, eh?
I still have a long way to go. These events, they taught me that much.
Now, there's no need to worry. You're not going to be alone in this endeavor.
Right.
I told you, this isn't for eating! Making it...
You have to admit, it looks pretty tasty.
Oh, Goku.
What do you think we've been fighting for? I swear you're worse than Mira.
Sorry.
Oh! Hey! Everybody! It's almost time for a new universe to hatch from the egg! We should all go and watch.
This is a rare opportunity, you bet.
Well, well. What sort of history will we see take shape today?
Is this going to be one of those things where it's like all those old cartoons with like the coconut where it's like they go through all this effort and then the thing opens and it's just another egg
I hope
inside?
there's a lot of tough fighters. Just thinking about it has me...
Feeling pumped up, right?
Hey, watch it. Don't steal my lines.
Cats give Morbo gas. And that was Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Although there are post-credit sequences that go on for a while, I have to find those distorted time eggs so we can get the extra scenes. Although unlike a Marvel movie, it's not hinting toward a sequel. Nappa. Why does it only list Super 17 as one entry? Does not have, like, Super 17 and Android 18 is, like, the same, so they don't have to list it more than one person? Ugh, whatever. Nick Landis. That's a name I recognize. The music isn't too bad. Hey, I live there. Cool. Selu. Yeah, so as I was saying at an earlier point in time, I tried going back into Xenoverse 1 just to kind of get a feel to how things used to be, and it just feels like an incomplete version of this game. I suppose that's the best way I can describe it at this point. It'll be interesting to see what Xenoverse 3 does. Though honestly, I'm hoping that it'll just continue this game, even if they like do certain DLC packs that isn't a part of like the season pass and whatnot. You still have to pay for it or whatnot. That'd be fine to me if they like had much greater content than like the smaller DLCs we've been getting so far. Just like, you know, given the nature of this game, it seems like you could just do add-on content to this one and like tweaks and improvements here and there. Instead of just... But then again, maybe if they just kind of decide to go back and sort of reinvent the wheel a little bit more fundamentally, you know, that could probably be true. But I would really hope that I just don't see, like, you know, us going through the episodes of Dragon Ball Z again. I mean... not that I probably wouldn't get it anyway, but still, I just hope for more different things to do. Iggy! Recreation animation. I have to say, the animated sequences are pretty sweet. Mira and Toa's a pretty good addition to this. As far as Dragon Ball Z villains go, they're two of the best ones, I think. So, yeah. My favorite villains that isn't a part of the Dragon Ball Z canon include, I mean, ones you might expect. I do like Cooler, even though he's basically just a rehashed version of Frieza. Brawly is okay. I do like kind of the concept behind him being like the, you know, the Incredible Hulk of the Dragon World. Even though he's kind of a one-note wonder. Janemba is... Honestly, the only thing notable about Janemba is just how different his powers are a little bit. I mean, he has some rather unique powers, but he's basically just Kid Buu. That's really what he is. He's Kid Buu. It's not really a whole lot of different... same thing with Hirudegarn. Hirudegarn is just a different Kid Buu. Just grr grr blast 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 grr grr blast blast blast, and that's boring. Frieza is frankly my favorite villain in Dragon Ball Z, and is one of my favorite villains just in fiction in general. And there's good reason for that. Cell and Super Buu is not all that great, but Cell is awesome too. King Piccolo, bloody awesome. Piccolo as a character is my favorite character. Vegeta, I really hated Vegeta pretty much up until about the Buu saga, when he actually started to do some actual reforms, and he just kind of went away from just being an outright jerk. Yeah, I did not like him like during the Namek saga. He was less than tolerable when in the Cell saga. Yeah. I like him just fine in Dragon Ball Super, though. He's actually a pretty good character now that he's like just completely turned to be a good guy. Oh man, this has gone on for a while. Who else? I do particularly like the androids. 17 and 18 in particular. I do kind of wish that Android 16 kind of lived on in some way. Like, one of the things that Dragon Ball Multiverse did was that, after 16 showed up, Trunks went and found the laboratory and awakened his universe as Android 16. It would have been, it would have been pretty good if that had been more canon. Alright.
Thanks, Whis. You really saved my skin.
And that looks to be that. Well, I advise we head back home. Lingering in an era not our own, well, it's just not a good idea.
Really? I heard there was gonna be food. As a reward. That's too bad.
Why didn't you tell me that earlier?
Huh?
And now the pieces come together. I thought Lord Beerus was oddly absent. All right, now that that's settled, let's get going.
Hold on.
Same background as before. Just like Dragon Ball Super, just kind of reusing old footage.
Which is better? I guess they're both good.
Why hasn't old Kai met Master Roshi yet?
My apologies.
I wonder who could be foolish enough to interfere with my precious snack time.
Lord Beerus.
Why is he so interested in
it's you,
human women
Lord
specifically?
Beerus
Why not like
himself,
Kai
what an
women?
honor. What's this pain in the butt doing back here?
I heard you were celebrating the egg's return, so I thought I'd stop by for a quick gander.
The nerve!
You'd think he'd be interested in like different alien women or something like that.
I can hear you.
Or maybe he just has like
Down
some
if
weird
you
fetish to
desperately
humans
talk to
specifically.
yourself, I've destroyed galaxies for much less, I'll just destroy you instead.
Yeah, and that's why Universe 7 is like number 2 from the bottom.
Here you go. Please, help yourselves.
Don't mind if I do.
State your wish. I shall grant any wish that you ask.
This isn't something we should take to Shinron. I'm a pretty capable cook,
No, you're not. Shut up.
I know. Okay then, the bird's right. We do have a lot of mouths to feed.
Seriously? The Dragon Balls aren't for ordering takeout.
But why not?
Too bad we don't see more of the other time patrollers
Seriously, that's true. In that case, can you whip us up a feast?
instead of just being
That'll leave
background
everyone
fodder.
here stuffed and satisfied?
Consider it done.
You know, I'm sure it's a relief for Shenron not to have to resurrect everyone on Earth again.
Yeah.
Besides, feeding all those Saiyans and the Boolings ought to be quite the exercise. Quite.
I have to admit I was worried. But you all pulled through in the end. Right, Trunks? Thanks for everything.
Well, we had a lot of help. Goku, is something bothering you?
Why are you still here?
Nah, I've just been wondering about something.
What's that?
Which one of us do you think is stronger?
Does your battle lust know no end?
Well, I've been at this longer, so...
That still doesn't mean you'd be the better fighter, though.
Hey, me and that Saiyan woman should learn the
Goku
fusion
became stronger
technique.
than his brother, right?
Now I'm wondering myself.
You know, you could always fight and see the results.
Exactly! That's what I wanted to hear! Now bring it on!
Stop, stop! What are you doing? Aren't these two supposed to be fighting? You just sit back and watch.
Aw, don't I get to have any fun?
Goku, please.
So, back to Kanton City now, please. I have some distorted time eggs to find. What, is there another thing with Trunks going on? I'll deal with that later.
Huh?
Excellent work. Peace has returned at last. It's all thanks to you two. Didn't think we could count on you at first, but... excuse me. But you've become stronger than I ever thought was possible. A person's potential truly is amazing. I'm certain the complex instructions that occur between each of you will create a rich and varied history. We will need to ensure that we continue to work hard to protect what we've made. Thank you, hero of history.
Good job out there.
Hello there! The Supreme Guy of Time is requesting your presence. Seems that there's a history that's never been seen before. How's that been different from a change in history, I wonder? Want to go with me to find out? We will later. Before we sign off for today, I'll go see what's happening with Lord Beerus. Hi, Piccolo.
Greetings.
Oh, wait, let me see what new instructors are out. Ooh, I think that means Goku is ready.
Morning.
If I had to choose one part of being the god of destruction... Oh, yeah. You already told me about all that. Oh, I'm bored. I could kill some time destroying this city. Just kidding. He's not kidding. It's up there. It'll take some doing, but it's certainly possible. And it looks like some new expert missions are ready. Or at least this one up here. So, it looks like there's still plenty to do. Alright everyone, thanks for joining me. Glad to see you here. Hope to see you next time. Take care and goodbye.